Free kick to Wales. First 5 minutes gone, no score. Carl Harris, the number 7 there. Willie Donaghy, the number 3 for Scotland, with him, and going across the face of that goal with him as Yorath takes his free kick. And nodded in! Oh no, just passed there by Dave Roberts. He got there first with a header. And he was very, very close indeed. A nicely floated free kick here from Yorath. And Dave Roberts from Hull and Wales just getting there before the goalkeeper. I thought it was going in, but it was wide. Jordan and John Roberts clearly going to have a great aerial battle here tonight. David Jones playing that ball, and now Don Masson trying to get his front men going again. Pettigrew in there, now Eddie Gray, across the base of the goal. And a whack in there, oh, and somehow Rioch's shot was kept out by Lloyd. But if you ask Lloyd how he did it, he simply wouldn't know. Good run here by Eddie Gray. Pettigrew does so well to leave it. He leaves it there for Rioch, who blasted in. Donaghy's header, Arvon Griffiths, a nicely placed header there for Alan Curtis. Eddie Gray's after him, still with Curtis though. Neat on the ground, Arvon Griffiths now, playing it this time for David Jones. Chipped in once more towards Curtis, the man who scored against England at Wrexham. Twisting and turning and looking for a yard, and in the end finding Jones again. In goes the cross once more, and not a bad one towards Harris, and Leighton James on the far side, and Harris very nearly got a very important touch there for Wales. Wall, and that's what he's got 4 in the wall. Now will Rioch try to burst through that wall? Now 5 in the wall. Rioch taking this free kick for Scotland. Whack straight into the wall, and it comes to Jordan. Well, Wales in defence were very slow indeed to react there. Just look at them now after that ball cannons off there and cannons off Masson. They look around and wonder, and Jordan is able to screw it past the goalkeeper but wide. Yorath taking all these free kicks for Wales, and again Dave Roberts is up, the man who's caused them 1 or 2 little problems. John Roberts making the break this time, right in there. Dave Roberts is in there too, and Scotland haven't got it away yet. O'Sullivan, beaten by Donaghy. Now Gemmell, Pettigrew, he's all right. He's gone past Jerry Jones, still with Willie Pettigrew. Masson's in the middle, Pettigrew! A brilliant goal! Gemmell's pass started it. Pettigrew took on Joey Jones and skinned him. And just look what this boy does when he gets a sight of goal. Back come Wales, but not quickly enough. And that puts Scotland into the lead. Masson will take the free kick. 2, 4, 5 Scottish shirts are in that Welsh penalty area. A goal just before half-time to add to Pettigrew's will be good for them now, and they've made it. Yes! Bruce Rioch! Beat the ball in the air. Masson's delicate free kick. Look at that, beautifully flighted. A good jump there by Rioch over Lloyd's head. 2-0 to Scotland. In fact, was supported by O'Sullivan. But a corner then for Scotland. Eddie Gray with it. Jackson making a run there. Jordan trying to get the header in, pushed away by Lloyd, and finally headed behind by Dave Roberts for another corner. And already, well, there's the replay of it. Jordan's header pushed away. Eddie Gray again with a corner. Hit lower this time towards Jackson, and John Roberts got it away. Donaghy, Eddie Gray. Scotland keeping this pressure on Wales now, and Pettigrew with a header. Jordan with a header. Oh, and against the crossbar by Masson. And Rioch's shot goes behind for the corner. Another corner for Scotland. Well, it was a lovely cross there by Eddie Gray. Pettigrew, Jordan and Lloyd not really getting it. Masson whacking it against the crossbar. And finally it went away. Masson. Well, cut out there by Arvon Griffiths. Here's Leighton James. Well, what announcing given a penalty. A foul by Forsyth on Leighton James. No doubt in the referee's mind. Pointed straight to that spot. So now, Arvon Griffiths will take the penalty, and can Alan Rough save it? Is this the chance for Wales to get back into the game? Yes! Arvon Griffiths scores for Wales from the penalty spot. Well, that might make it very interesting. A coolly taken penalty, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. Colin Jackson's up there, making a run towards the near post. It'll come for the left foot of Briggs Rioch. Didn't begin to catch that in true Rioch style. Really was the chance for him. Wide of the mark. Nash to take it. Ball making a long run in there, tipped over beautifully by Lloyd. Well, there were three Scottish forwards making a really determined run there. I think it was Eddie Gray who got the touch, or was it Pettigrew? And a beautiful save there by Lloyd. McGrain. Jordan. Chipped in once more. Pushed in there! Yes, Eddie Gray gets the credit. Number 3 for Scotland. And although it was the goalkeeper who turned it in, you'll see Jordan's cross. Eddie Gray getting in before the defender. Brian Lloyd could only push it into his own net, but the credit to Eddie Gray, and goal number 3 for Scotland. Wales in possession again with Yorath. Gemmell really busying himself there, and Yorath and Gemmell are getting involved, and the referee needed to get in quickly there. Gemmell being called. The challenge certainly was a fierce one. The reaction of both men was very fierce as well, as Yorath now says, just look what he did to me. Claiming there are stud marks, and from this distance you can't quite see. Stud marks there up on the inside of his right thigh. This is how it happened. Gemmell's challenge from behind, I suppose claiming that he went for the ball, but he certainly caught Yorath, and that was the Yorath reaction, and Gemmell doing his best to keep the Welsh skipper at bay. Jones. Leighton James. Forsyth with him, but Forsyth has slipped. And here's Leighton James now for Wales. Across the goal there. Oh, and Curtis missed a great chance there. Still in play, though. Cartwright turning it back again. David Jones crossing it in. Arvon Griffiths hoping to turn it. Oh, and against the post. Well, Wales had one tremendous chance there and one awful bit of bad luck. Here's the bit of bad luck coming up as Arvon Griffiths turns on that and hits the crossbar. David Jones getting it away for Wales. As the final whistle goes, a victory for Scotland. With goals in the first half by Willie Pettigrew after 39 minutes. Bruce Rioch adding the second one right on half-time, and Eddie Gray the third after 68 minutes. And between that second and third, a penalty by Arvon Griffiths here, the only Welsh reply to a Scottish performance that promises a lot and gives them a victory that on the night they richly deserve. So the final score then at Hampden Park is Scotland 3, Wales 1.
Well, here with me now is the Scottish manager, Willie Orman. Willie, what pleased you most about your team's performance tonight?
Well, I would say that what pleased me was the fact that the defence was very solid. Up front, Joe Jordan, 90 minutes, hard work. Willie Pettigrew showing the form that he plays for Motherwell. And overall, we attacked all the time. In fact, we attacked maybe too much because I felt we left ourselves open at times at the back.
You mentioned Willie Pettigrew, and to a lot of people in England, they wouldn't have seen an awful lot of him, but they saw a bit of vintage Pettigrew, I think, tonight with his first goal.
Well, I've had words with Willie this morning regarding his performance. His first goal is it comes from Archie Gemmell there. He takes it, and slots a one right down the right wing. Willie picks it out, he's moved into good position, takes on Jones and cuts in, past Jones. Goalkeeper comes out, takes the position, and I think Willie's seen the opening there and just pushed it past him.
Is he a bit patchy in his performance? He seemed to play in little bursts tonight.
Well, Willie is definitely a goal scorer, and this is all I want him to do, is score goals. He has a fantastic burst of speed, and he's very, very effective, especially coming from the right side.
The midfield tonight with Gemmell and Rioch and Masson, that's largely an experiment, but they're all tried and trusted players from the First Division at home in England.
Well, I think the midfield there with Archie Gemmell and Bruce Rioch and now Don Masson, I think it's one of the finest midfields in the business.
That is something you're really going to build on now. I mean, without...
Well, I would say so. In fact, the midfield is very good when you consider that Asa Hartford's still there and the players like Kenny Dalglish. I think we're very, very strong.
And of course, it's always good that midfield players get their quota of goals, and Bruce has got a number for you.
Bruce has really nearly scored in every game for us. Here you see it's a free kick taken by Don Masson, who is an expert at this. Bruce moves in past the defender and rises well, tucks it away in the corner.
Yeah. I think having said all this, though, Willie, you know, one has to see it in the context that it was a very inexperienced Welsh side, an experimental Welsh side.
Mike had about 4, I think, good players that weren't playing tonight. But the Welsh boys, I thought, strung together a lot of good passes. They worked very hard, they tackled hard, and they were a dangerous lot. In fact, they gave us a few worrying moments.
Where do your priorities lie at the moment? I mean, I'm sure everybody in Glasgow says we've got to beat the English on Saturday week, but I think you probably go a bit further than that, don't you?
Well, our priorities are, I want to win the home international series, no doubt about that, and especially finish up with a good win against England. If we can tuck away the chances that we make, we'll give somebody a real whacking, but building from the home international series must come the World Cup.
Yeah. Do you see many changes in your Scottish side between now and the end of the home internationals? I mean, is this basically the side that will play against England, say?
Well, it all depends how they play against Ireland on Saturday, and if the changes are necessary, I'll make them. But I've got a squad, as I say there, about 21 players here, plus about another 4 or 5. We don't need to fear anyone in the world.
Is this the strongest Scottish squad that you've ever had, Willie, now? Do you see this?
I would say so, and at age level too, they're all pretty young, and they're playing together quite a lot, and they know each other now, and I think we can all go from strength to strength.
Good. Willie Orman, congratulations on your victory tonight, and thanks very much for talking to us.
Thank you, Brian.